Yo, what up? It's Karl, aka Karl Drum Tech. I'm here right now in front of the Walt Disney Concert Hall. This is my first time being here, and it's absolutely an amazing experience because you get to check out this amazing structure of this display of architecture and design that is just absolutely amazing here to my left. I'm here right now in downtown Los Angeles on the corner of First and Grand, and I thought this would be an amazing background to do my video blog for Karl Drum Tech. And today I wanted to talk about a situation where I was teaching one of my private drum students, and I gave him the analogy of gun to the head mentality. Like, you need to execute or else I will shoot you. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, you are crazy. Hey, I thought I was crazy because I did it in front of his dad. His dad is there, every single lesson, and I gave him that analogy. Gun to the head, execute or die. So now, here's the thing, okay? So obviously, in a literal sense, I don't have a gun. I'm not gonna threaten to kill you literally, right? But it's like, if you put yourself in that mentality, can you execute? Can you make it happen? So in this situation, for this particular instance, I use that analogy because, he was popping his flams, playing some flam accents. Right now we're on 4 counts of flam axes, 4 counts of flam drags, 4 counts of flam axes, 4 counts of flam drags. And he's playing, the exercise, and he might pop like, the 7th or 8th flam drag, something like that, where it's just not consistent, right? Where it's like, he can't make it all the way through the exercise without popping 1 or 2 flams. So but I mean, he has it in his ability, right? It's like, he can pretty much play every single flam in the sequence, without popping it. It's just that he pops it at different times based on the, depending on the rep that he's on, okay? So he has the ability. So my idea was to kind of push him, to kind of give him a little bit extra pressure to execute. So I told him, dude, gun to the head, okay? You either play all the flams, right, or else boom, right? So funny enough, okay, in this instance, it didn't really work for him. He still kind of popped his flams, and it's just like, it didn't work out. But what I told him was, take this home, take that mentality where it's like you literally, can put you're putting your life on the line to either execute or die. That's kind of like the mentality that you're putting yourself in. So it's like, the question becomes, right? It's like, if everything is on the line, can you execute? Can you make it happen? I mean, this can apply to, many different situations in drumline. Let's say you are in a drumline situation and, you're running a rep, you're running, like a phrase, and you tell your guys, hey, we gotta play this phrase clean, this next rep, or else gun to the head, right? Somebody's gonna shoot us if we don't play it clean. Obviously, again, literally, that is not what's gonna happen, but you put yourself in that mentality where you have to execute. There is no choice in the matter, like you have to do it. And see how much better you can get if you put yourself in that mentality. Now, of course, this mentality can go for many different things, not just in drumming. Like, let's say you have a commitment to your fitness and to going to the gym and working out, things like that. How many times have we sat there and been like, you know what, I don't want to go to the gym today, I don't feel like it, and I'm just gonna stay home and watch TV. Well, what if there was a gun to your head, right? If you go to the gym, if you don't go to the gym, boom, right? So what's the right answer? You're gonna go to the gym if you have a gun to your head, right? So it's like, if we put ourselves in that mentality, how successful are we gonna be to sticking with our commitments and, what we set for ourselves, can we make it happen because we're literally putting everything on the line. Again, I say literally. It's not really literally, right? But you put yourself in that mindset, and I promise you, you can achieve so much more. What about in a situation where, guys, all the time, we walk around, we see a pretty girl that we like, and it's like, we can't talk to that girl. We can't go up to the girl and say, hey, can I ask you out, to go out for a coffee or something like that? It's like, how many times are we like stuck with that fear of going up to that girl that we like? And, again, if you put a gun to your head, right, gun to the head mentality, if you don't talk to that girl, boom, right? What's the right answer in that situation? Of course, go talk to that girl, right? Again, not in a literal sense where like your life is on the line, but if you put yourself in that mindset, can now, instead of just like sitting back and being like, okay, well, I'm not gonna do anything, to, all right, now I'm gonna go talk to that girl that I wanna talk to, because again, you put everything on the line, there's no choice in the matter, you are going to execute. And here's the thing, no matter what, the right answer is always take action. Always take action. Never just sit there and like, sit on your butt and not do anything. The course is always to take action. Yeah, the fear is you might mess up. Yeah, you might, embarrass yourself. Yeah, you might fail, okay? But you're gonna learn so much more and you're gonna be that much better off if you take action. And that is always the right answer if you have a gun to your head. And even if not, right? Again, if there's no gun to your head, what's the right answer? Go take action, all right? So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much if you've been watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. And until next time, take care. So somebody had asked me if I could show them some stick tricks. Now, full disclosure, I'm gonna do that for you, but I am not the greatest with stick tricks at all. But I do know a few, and if you're totally a beginner, maybe you can learn some of these and add it to your repertoire. Of course, after you've learned your music and worked it out in terms of tempo and just you have really solid, then start adding visuals and all that cool, fun looking stuff. So one of the first visuals I'm going to show you real quick is where you can hold the stick like this, right? And if you drop it from here, you can catch the stick as it's coming down at the end here. So if you hold it here, at some point the stick is going to reach, another level. That's when you turn your hand to catch it as it's about to fall. So it would be like that. There it is. Or same thing with the traditional grip, right? So it's like it's here, and then as you let it go, you're going to turn your hand like this and catch it from here as it gets to about here, right? So that would be like that. Right? Okay, another cool visual. So one thing you gotta learn as a prerequisite is if you learn how to twirl the stick like this, right, against your fingers, just kind of learn how to do that. Learn to like, you can do cool things like, push it down all the way, okay, and then have the momentum go all the way back so that you can, let's see, catch it up here, right? So like that. So literally it's going to roll like this on your second finger and catch it right there, right? So it looks like this. Bam. So what you can do, right, is like with the traditional grip, all right, since it's already pinned between literally, basically the third and the fourth finger, right? So you can do things like where if you want to hit the stick, hit the drum like this, right? You can do that. Okay, and that's by learning how to do this, right? Just like that. And one more cool visual. One of my friends, Pete Sabaton, is a huge Star Wars fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan too. He calls it's basically a force visual, right? So you use the force to kind of make things move. So cool force visual is this. Try it again. Right? So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you got something out of that, and it's fun. And try it out. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. And just, again, more practice, more repetition of just talking in public where there's people walking around and it's all good. And it's kind of funny. It's like, you get in front of a camera in a public place like this, and maybe you're a little bit shy, maybe you're a little bit apprehensive, and when you first start, you might talk a little bit softer, but then as you get comfortable, then it's just like, cool, like I can talk freely now. Because you're probably what's holding you back maybe is the thought of oh, what if people like think I'm weird? What if what people are people hear what I'm saying and they think, oh, that's crap or whatever. But the reality of the situation is that when people check you out, a lot of times they're not really paying attention. They're not really checking out what you're doing. Sometimes they do, and it's all good. But for the most part, they don't. And so you need to get that mentality out of your head if you want to do some things in terms of just like putting yourself out there, being super extroverted, and sometimes you can't accomplish a lot unless you put yourself out there and you're not afraid to let your personality just be out there, right? To be loud, to be confident, to just be like, yo, I'm here, I'm doing my thing. If you like it, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. It's all good. So here I stand and still waiting for the perfect shot, I guess. So I'm just gonna keep talking. And that's the thing. It's like me getting used to talking. No, I don't need a jacket. I mean, just the fact that I'm moving around right now gives me a lot of energy and, kind of creates some body heat a little bit. So I kind of feel myself sweating, but yeah, hey, I'm just being real, just doing my thing, just so learning how to just keep talking and talking. And, the thing about keep talking and talking is just like, you got to be like, whatever comes on top of your head, you just say it. Whatever you say is good enough. Just make sure you believe in whatever it is that you're saying. Have some passion towards it, and just like have no hesitation whatsoever, whatever comes to your head. The buildings are nice over here. We got some cars, got some buses. They're super loud, so it's kind of interesting. It's like I gotta talk louder when the buses drive by and stuff, but that's okay. I'm cool with like talking loud. It's definitely not a problem for me. Like I said before, maybe when you first start, you're a little bit, you talk a little bit more quiet because again, you're a little bit afraid, you're a little bit apprehensive, you're afraid of people judging you, right? But then as the more you do it, you get into a rhythm, you get into a groove, you get into the zone, and then pretty much now it's just you and the camera, and you're just talking, and it's all good. You don't even see people around you. And like I said, most of the time, people are just too busy doing their own thing, just minding their own business, so it's all good.